So where are you going? Where are you on the great journey towards Jesus? And that's what life is really, isn't it? You know, God is our beginning and our end. And each one of us are on the way, that way back to the God who created us for himself. Sometimes I think we can get overly stressed about having to have everything perfect in my life. And some people that I've experienced through my years as a priest can become quite paranoid about this. I don't think Jesus is looking for perfection every second of our journey. It's rather about how is our heart expanding? How are we turning away from those things that stop us journeying towards him? And how are we opening our hearts to him and to our brothers and sisters, our fellow pilgrims of hope on the journey? And we get a glimpse of this in today's gospel. This is the gospel of the dishonest steward. Jesus tells his disciples, there was a rich man who had a steward who was denounced to him for being wasteful with his property. He called for the man and said to him, "What is this I hear about you? Draw me up an account of your stewardship, because you are no longer to be my steward." Then the steward said to himself, "Now that my master is taking the stewardship from me, what am I to do? Dig? I'm not strong enough. Go begging? I should be too ashamed. I know what I'll do to make sure that when I'm dismissed from office, there'll be someone to welcome me into their homes." Then he called his master's debtors one by one. To the first he said, "How much do you owe my master?" 100 measures of oil was the reply. The steward said, "Here, take your bond, sit down straight away and write 50. To another he said, "And you, sir, how much do you owe?" 100 measures of wheat was the reply. The steward said, "Here, take your bond and write 80. And here's the really interesting thing. The master praised the dishonest steward for his astuteness. It's not as if Jesus is saying we should be dishonest, but it is saying to us that we have to be on the way to the journey. And Jesus said that the children of this life are more astute at dealing with each other. And don't we know it in our families or in our situations in workplaces or wherever we are, that there are people who might not be meeting our expectations, but we see they have the potential. And so we're patient with them. We give them a little leeway as they continue along the journey. And I think that's the heart of Christ towards us. He became one like us. He became one like us, and so he understands us. And again, isn't that the sense of the gospel? For the children of this world are more astute in dealing with their own kind than are the children of the light. But Jesus became one of the children of this world. He understands us, and he understands our fickle hearts. Jesus goes on with his teaching a little more. And so I tell you, use money, tainted as it is, to win you friends, and thus make sure that when it fails you, they welcome you into the tents of eternity. The one who can be trusted in little things can be trusted in great. The one who is dishonest in little things will be dishonest in great. If then you cannot be trusted with money, that tainted thing, who will trust you with genuine riches? And if you cannot be trusted with what is not yours, who will you give what is your very own? No servant can be the slave of two masters. They will either hate the first and love the second, treat the first with respect and the second with scorn. You cannot be the slave both of God and money. And perhaps there's the warning to us, the challenge that's being laid down. Where do we put our trust? Where are we going in the journey? What do we need to let go of? And that's the constant call, isn't it, with the Lord? You know, that call to discipleship is the call to leave everything and follow him. But it's a journey that takes quite a while, often, for us. There are things in our lives that we often haven't set behind, that we're a work in progress. So, my fellow brothers and sisters that are works in progress, let's keep striving for the Lord. Let's look to him, knowing that he's the one who understands us. He knows our faults, our struggles, but he's always, evermore, calling us into his mercy, into his life, and into the fullness of his love. Have a blessed Sunday. God bless you all.